thing you want is for your child to see that type of thing. That is not a good thing. That is why it is very good to get in an argument. That is why it is never good. Let's correct that. That is why it is never good to get in an argument and or a heated discussion with your lady. Always take time to calm down and think first. If you think first, you can avoid a lot of jail time, death sentences, and or worse, death yourself. Now, we won't go in depth in that, but I will say that I remember a time when my mom told me, she said, and I was young, but I remember this. This is before I even was thinking about relationships. She said, the first time a man lift his hand and hit you, you let that and make sure that be his last. And I was like, okay. I mean, see, my mom, she didn't really talk much. I vaguely remember conversations I had with her growing up about issues or life and things like that. We didn't really talk a lot. She didn't talk a lot. She just was a mom. She made sure we ate, we had clothes, we had family time, we played games, stuff like that. We went to church, but like sitting, talking one on one, she didn't really go in depth with feelings and emotions, and we never had like a really emotional attachment or bond. Never had that with my mom. So when she spoke these words, I mean, I can remember the passion behind her speaking it. So I don't know if it was from experience or, whether she was told it or if maybe she saw a lot, growing up with other people, friends or things. But when she said it, I could tell she meant it. And I never asked her to clarify if that meant that either I was supposed to leave him or if I was supposed to kill him. I didn't ask. I think I wanted to leave that up to my own interpretation as I got older. Let that be my decision. But yeah, and I would tell any woman that's something no woman should take. For what? There's 100 million other men who don't have to communicate like that. You should never ever settle for that. And that should always be your last straw. I mean, it really don't even have to go there, because like I said, this is my second marriage. It don't even have to get there. You talk to me like you crazy too much or too long, and I'm out. Peace out, because I know who I am. I know my value, and if you don't know my value, then it's best that I leave, because I don't want to end up devaluing myself by having to go upside your head. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not violent. Well, not a lot. I'm just playing. But you just don't want to be pushed. You don't want to know your limitations. Sometimes it's best not to know. Everybody just don't test yourself. Don't do it. That's why, like I said, that's why I had a career we were never without work, because a lot of people were pushed to them last limits and messed up their lives. So you have to be careful. It is not worth it. No real mature woman will ever stand or stay in a violent relationship, nor should she. You should not want to be in one, nor should you ever stay in one. Because you got some women who done lost their mind and act like it's okay to put their hands on men. And see, I go both ways, because I got a son. And I make sure that I look at things both sides. Because Lord help the chick who thinks she gonna put hands on my baby boy. He ain't got, I got this, son. Mama handle this for you. Because it's uncalled for. It is. It's uncalled for. It is not normal and it does not have to happen. If it's happening, you need help. Whoever is dealing with it, you need to seek help. Seriously. Let's see. I will stand on this until the end. No good man or good woman ever wants to be involved with a violent, domestic violent relationship. That's not cute. It's not cool. It's not. It just is messy. It's stressful. It's damaging. And like I said, if children are involved, it is definitely the wrong message to be sending to children and future generations. Domestic violence is more than just physical violence. It is also, there's emotional, there's mental, there's financial, and especially verbal violence. And all of those are considered domestic violence. So ladies, if he's every other day cussing you out, calling you out your name, calling you everything but a child of God or a queen or his lady or what your mama named you, that's domestic violence. And you need to make some decisions because it's not good. It's not good at all. And men, if you're doing this, you need help too. Imagine you have a daughter. Do you want a man treating your daughter the way you treat your spouse or your girl? I'll wait. Put on some music. It's something to think about. And I don't want, oh, you don't understand. See, you don't know what I did. I don't care what you did. You are dealing with it. That's the point. You have made a choice to deal with it. I know many men who have left situations because they're not going to deal with it. Because they don't have to. No one does. You choose to be there, so deal with it like a man. Don't deal with it like no little boy. Swinging and fighting like a little kid on the playground. That is not a life to live. There's no peace. There's no harmony. Where's the love? And newsflash, ladies, that's not love. Oh, you just made me so angry, but I love you. No. Somebody need, no. You need a timeout. He needs to go sit in his corner, and you need to go sit in yours. Get help. There's a lot of help out there for you, but it starts within. Because no matter what anybody else says, you got to deal with those demons and those issues that's going on inside of you that got you so angry. Who are you really mad at? Like we said on the other tip, is it your mama who wasn't there? Is it your daddy who are you really upset with? Yourself? Because you're not where you thought you should be by this time in life? But taking it out on another person doesn't change your situation. Go to the gym. Take a boxing class. Run. Go, get on a treadmill. Let that energy out. Go hit a wall you want to hit something. You bad, hit that wall. Hit that concrete wall, you bad. See how your knuckles like that. But yeah, we have to be careful. You have to be careful. Because it doesn't, like I said, physically it's affecting the other person, but you're not helping yourself at all. And you're gonna reap. That karma's coming back. What you put out, it may not come back the same way you put it out, but it's gonna come back And it's going to come back in a way that's going to hurt you just as much as you hurt the other person. That's just the way the law is set up. It says trying to control and have dominion over another human being is a complete insult to that person. And you cannot say you love anyone that you try to do this to. Look it up. If you do not believe me, domestic violence starts way before the physical violence does. So stop it from the start and you will not have to deal with it or end it drastically. Now, I have a son, and what I will teach him and what you should remember as a man is if a woman hits on you, curses at you, throws things at you, and treats you like a little boy, she is not worthy of you. Men, you should have more value for yourself as a man to know what you deserve and what you stand for and what you should take and what you shouldn't. And if she's that drunk, if it's the alcohol, then somebody needs to stop drinking. Blame it on whatever you want, but that's not cool either way. No other human should be putting their hands on anyone. It says, now no man deserves to be treated as such. Leave that relationship and find a real mature woman that will respect you and give you the love that God intended for you to receive. The golden rule is still effective and never will go out of style. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you do not want to be disrespected and beat on, then do not do that to someone else. If you do not want someone hitting on your daughter, your sister, your mom, then keep your hands off of another man's daughter, sister, or mom. No woman will respond good or lovingly to this type of treatment. You might end up lame, injured, or worse, dead if you keep this up, because it is only going to be a few times any woman in her right mind will allow this before she breaks and snaps mentally. Like I said, you don't want to take a chance to find out how much tolerance another person has. So you might not want to play. You may have been getting away with it for 10, 15 years, but that one day gonna come and you might be picking your teeth up off the ground or yet unconscious waking up in a hospital. You don't want to take that chance. So save yourself and her and just do not start it. I don't care what you saw your dad do or your uncles do. They had an issue and you should not want to follow their example. Please, if this is you, and it says in big capital letters, get help now. Well, men, I hope that this first part series of How to Love Your Lady the Right Way assists you with some questions that you may have had. I pray this book is a great asset and helps you in this new year to come. My goal is to make sure that you have a greater relationship and a better life by just changing a few things that are not that difficult to do. The next volume, volume 2, to this book will have 20 or 30 more tips to assist you. Your lady really does want to love you back, but sometimes she has never had true love before. With that said, if you are the first example of true love for her, you following these tips will assist her in being a better person and a better woman for you to love because of your love for her. The end. Yay, we did it, y'all! That was amazing. Yes, I'm so excited. All right. So there you have it. There's many types of versions and ways people are loving and having relationships out there, but most people I know want a peaceful, calm, pure, comfortable, happy relationship.